and we've taken contracts out at 68, and that's a $1,000 per contract winner, which means, of course, that we've just bagged $4,000 on a four lot. Now, that, I think, is pretty good. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty good. So you can see how this process works, so you can see that distribution idea that we talked about before, the idea of recognizing where the distribution will probably show up, the idea of the transition price here, and recognizing that from the transition price, we can make some targets. And we just have to find the low price before it takes place, the transition price. And then we can make some targets that show up at different price levels. This is at the top of the transition. We know that that's the target price at the very top of it. So that's the very, very extreme target price. And then if we just take the transition price into the middle of the transition, which was here, that took us into a target price in this area here, which started to show a bit of selling in there, a little bit of selling in there. So, when you're looking at that as a process, obviously at the moment it's still very green. So you can see that the value's gone offered. But obviously, if the value's gone offered, that doesn't mean that there's anything else that we have to kind of do with this. We're waiting now for this to turn red. And if the market turns red, we can start looking now at that 70 wholesale and thinking to ourselves, well, the 70 wholesale would kind of make sense at this stage for a possible short sell. So, we're obviously 30 minutes ahead of the gold market kicking into life. And if we can get into that 70 top line, well, that might just be the ticket for us, right? That might just be the ticket for us. So again, it comes down to this question: do the colors help us? Does Max Spectrometer's coloring scheme assist us, or does it confuse us? Does it give us more confidence to stay with a move, or does it give us less confidence? Does it confuse me when I want to buy a green, when I want to buy a red, for example? Does it give me something to play with here? And that's always going to be where the question marks are. What does it give me in terms of possible outcomes? So we are moving towards the 70s now. It's still green. So we still haven't seen that transition phase yet. So I will be looking for that transition around about the 70s. And I shall be taking a look at whether we can get a quick short sell into that phase. So that was nice. There's a very, very good trade from yesterday as well using this process, this Max coloring process, if you like. And if you look at some of the trades, we're trying to show you as many examples of this as possible. But if you look at the trades we had from yesterday on the S&P, this was what we would call a benchmark going forward, isn't it? Take a look at this benchmark here, guys, and tell me how good that trade is. Okay, so we've got a big dealer key level, right? 60.48. There isn't any other dealer key level until we hit 60.72s. Okay, so 60.70, 60.72s. So we're trading 60.48. What color is the spectrometer? Green. What value divergence do we have? Bullish. What price do we have? A dealer's key. What? It's $1,000 right there, guys. That trade there was $1,000. It was green at the top. It was green at the top. And then it was red at the top for a distribution. You see the distribution starting to show up now? So when it goes red at the top, we start distributing into the top lines, possibly even looking for that top line short sell if we were happy to get short at 11 o'clock at night, of course. So if that doesn't assist you, I don't honestly know what's going to help you here. I don't know what else is going to help you here. I think that was brilliant. And in line with that being brilliant, of course, one might be able to look at this morning's S&P and see something quite interesting as well. Here was 4 hours ago. And you'll see from this morning's S&P at 7:30, the value was again going bullish. Max again went bullish on the downtick here. And then we stayed bullish after this transition here, which took us all the way up to a Max shakeout at 77s for 500. I think that was beautiful, personally. A very, very, very good trade. Thank you very much. So, again, is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
I think we like it. I know. Very, very good. Indeed, says George. Howard likes it. Good stuff. It's just a nice visual to everything that you learn. And George already says he'll take two. Yes, please.